So, Endwalking Day 18. We spent a delightful time with Cooking Way on the previous stream, and today we are back here with a lovely quest called Sage Council, which I believe that my Twitch chat guys has been losing their shit and have been expecting me to play this lovely quest. They were like, oh, do it, come on. So let's go on, let's actually just do this quest. He appears to be telling the Loporrits in preparation for an imminent departure. Onyxia, at was a time at Meager Agronomics did bear fruit. Oh, come on! What the pun? Okay. Our own efforts too were rewarded. We now possess an embarrassment of educational riches. Okay. No doubt our guests' relentless pursuit of knowledge could occupy them and us for fortnight. Alas, time is of the essence. Let us return to Charlian Hamlet forthwith. I shall gladly attend to each and every Loporrit here, should further questions within my power to answer arise. Okay, pray return to Hamlet. Hamlet or Amlet? Hey, why is this thing bug? Aww. Oh, he's leaving. Okay, let's pet the Lala. Our Lala actually died. How did he die? Oh dear lord. This is what we call a situation. Our friend actually just committed seppuku right in front of me. Well, wind up Golbert, Mr. Deckholder. You will be missed. Let's go on with this quest. Urianger is known for giving Sage Counsel last time on the moon when you followed him. He quick Blue Mage and did the Sudoku. Oh dear lord, I thought he did it as a gunbreaker because, you know, Yush, right? Ha! What's happening, Growing Way? What happened? Why is this one sad? Yes, Onyxia, that was indeed me verbalizing a sigh to express my emotional state. Do you want to know why? Yeah? What's happening? Because I saw the reconstructed environmental data for the theories at Logisticon Alpha, that's why. A forest so lovely and so leafy. Are all your forests like that? Yeah. Yeah. The Black Shroud is quite leafy indeed, okay. They're verdant and leaves the trees of Drovania. Ooh. Did you see the forest of the first? One was purple. Ooh, should I go with the purple? No, we will go with the normal ones, right? Because we want to save the Etheris, not preserve the forest of the first, right? Huh. Oh, I say, gasp. With a star so wonderful, it comes no surprise that you are reluctant to leave it behind. I was a fool to think otherwise, to assume that the moon was something worth being proud of. No, everything is worth being proud of, and nothing is at the same time. How ridiculous we must seem to you, trying so hard yet achieving so little. No! Orban is in distress. Not at all. Thy works are no less worthy of their uniqueness. I thought I heard tiny voices. Tancred! Yes, this is Tancred indeed. How didst thou fare? Oh, I was able to glean a fair bit from the researchers while helping to move their cargo. Reparations have proceeded without an interruption here. Okay, despite news for the coming end, we have the forum's leadership to thank for that. Alright, that doesn't mean people aren't worried though, quite the opposite. Knowing disaster could strike at any moment, they hurry to complete their work. Equally aware that a single error could be the difference between life and death. And we can hardly tell them there is no cause for concern. Huh. Perhaps not, though aided by our goofy Growing Way, we may yet find other ways to lighten their burden. Me? Be of use to people? I'm honored that you would think I'm capable, but I'm not so sure I'm up to the challenge. Nevertheless, believe in thee. True. If you say so, I suppose it can't hurt to try. It never hurts to try, always give it a shot. Unless what you want to give a shot is something innate bad, in which case, don't give it a shot. I passed someone mopping in the Western Plaza that looked to be in need of helping paw. Perhaps you might start with him. What? He will go to mop? Okay. 'Tis a good place as any, come! Pray return to mopping, I guess? There's the guy from Butterdog. By the way, Butterdog is a guild and they have a static and they raid. They're not particularly good, but they actually kill a lot of savage bosses. So like maybe it's because of luck, or maybe it's because they actually are good, and you can apply to join them. We are in Omega Chaos. That's where we are located. Well, they are located. I'm not a member of the raiding group because, well, I suck, right? So it is what it is. And if you're curious in raiding, you can just tag along, I guess, right? Okay, why is this person? Oh, can I help you? Yeah, we came to mob. Hi. We only cleared Pandemonium 5 Savage. I mean, that's already 5 more Savage bosses than I have cleared, right? So it is what it is. It is you who'd help me. Is my anxiety truly so obvious? A burden shared by a... Okay. No, you know what? I like this. A burden shared is a burden eased. Pray, tell us of thy troubles. You should get into raiding, bro. It's not a huge time sink at all. It's not if it is a time sink. It's if I can make it entertaining while not being toxic. I could see me raiding normal, and we will do all the normal raids, but I'm not going to do a savage. No, we didn't do 1 to 4. Okay, got it. We do 5 hours per week, no issue. Both of you to assume that I have 5 hours per week to invest, right? I'm stuck on the 3rd. Ooh, we have a lot of raiders in the chat. Those little fellows look like good listeners. I'm an engineer, you see. And what they say of the ship, that is the sum of the decades of shared ingenuity that's built on peerless elegant technology, is all true, but... I know that none of that's a guarantee. We've never before launched a starfaring vessel, let alone flown in the great expanse. All the tests we've run have been on the ground. Only operational personnel and cargo will be aboard on the first voyage, but even so, if it fails us then, what can we do? And if it doesn't, it could fall apart on the next flight, or the one after that. True! I cleared so far everything but Dragon Song Ultimate. Yo! Nanakine, our lady here coming in like a big pee-pee in a locker room. Yeah. Yeah, you guys have been schooled by our lady. You think you're a raider? You're not a raider. You're nothing. She's better than you. Okay. Even if you do it off stream, it's good fun. I believe that. Son, when you redo Heavensward, we need to dive lore on the ultimate. Absolutely. A nice LOL, we are on Pandemonium 8 Savage right now. Ooh, we have some big peepees in the chat. Okay, we've done everything we can to prevent that from happening, but it hardly matters. We thought the other better's design was flawless too, and look how that turned out. Though I still die like 5 times in Puppet Bunker. Really, I don't even know what Puppet Bunker is, so you're undeniably doing better than I am. Thou art familiar that these most daunting technologies, and thus that's... Okay, he's saying that he is familiar with this super duper weird technology stuff, right? And you can hold the power to allay his fears. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but well, oh dear. Bnui! Maybe you could tell me if there are any aspects of the ship's design that you're especially worried about. Lovely. You don't? It's near the event. It is? Oh! Oh, I have done it. Okay. Oh, you mean the boss with the Beyblade, right? Hey, casual noob. No, I have done it. It was delightful. I loved it. And I really loved the entire storyline. And the one that followed, the weekly ones with Anno GG and Kono GG, which, well, the outcome was not really nice, was it? It was really sad. It actually broke my heart. But besides that, it is what it is, right? Standard rounds with the blindfold. True. An ability to walk about and perform our tasks for one, I've devised a means by which to employ gravity, a spatial temporal spell to regulate the environment. But that is not. Well, but what if it's not strong enough? What if everyone floats away and begins crashing into things so long as we've left the star? Oh. Oh, gravitation. Maybe it can be of help after all. Up there is no... Okay, up there is not so different from down here, you see. The same rule applies, and if you consider them a part of one great big cosmos rather than separate places. Oh, these guys are going to debate science. Lovely. Kono GG Pog, indeed. I suspect both parties shall find comfort in this conversation. Yeah, what about us though? What are we gonna do? Yet, if Tancred's tale is true, still others could benefit from insights born of experience. Might I prevail upon the Loporrits to attend them? An excellent idea, if I do say so myself. There is naught we would like more than to ease the hearts of the people of Etheris, fine people even, she says, and learn more about them while we're at it. Full glad I am to hear that. Gather thy companions and bring them hither. Okay, what am I supposed to do then? Onyxia, thou hast a gift for finding souls in need of succor. Oh, come on. Pray seek, pray return. Pray seek out the distressed and the apprehensive and inform them that help is at hand. I shall await them here, that I might introduce each to a suitable Loporrit. Oh, dude! Okay, we're gonna go find people and give them bnuis. Can I have a bnui in the chat? Oh, I do look so forward to that. A place for every Loporrit and every Loporrit in their place. Okay, this is lovely. We're gonna be doing bnui stuff. Use your anxiety detector or flight. Excuse you, this is called Dynamis, okay? Also known as Dynamis, also known as the Force. And I will use the Force because I very much indeed happen to be a Jedi Knight. I am the epitome of emotional intelligence, even though I tend to suck at that. Well, you know, it's okay. It's the power of love and friendship and magic and empathy. Just leave me to my misery. The forum can appoint someone else. I apologize. I simply do not know what to do. How am I supposed to pilot the Ark if I'm already falling apart under the pressure? We need Livingway. You know a starship pilot that I might speak with? Truly? Yeah, her name is Livingway, I guess, right? Whether there is no time to waste, they can help me prepare for this monumental task. 1 out of 8. 8 people. Bloody hell. Have you heard anything of what's going on the moon? I have no doubt we will make it up there, but searching for the new star or part of the plan sounds awfully vague to me. Yeah. I asked the forum, but they will only tell us that our collaborators have everything under control. Forgive me if I don't feel particularly safe wondering about the Sea of Stars and gods know what made by gods know who. No, it makes sense, but you can go ask them yourself. They are here. They visited from the moon, actually. And you can just go and do that yourself. Learn from them. You mean to say that I can speak with them directly? Yeah, they're like just around the corner. Amazing, amazing. I hope they answered so many questions. Yeah, me too. By the way, I don't want to fuck off the world. Like, I want to stay in the lovely world. I want to protect the theories. Why? Well, even if we just, you know, leave, what about the people on the first or the second? Or like, you know, the ones that remain of the 13 shards? Worries. No, I believe I'm fine, thank you. I have been confining in my colleagues and it's helped a lot. Can't recommend it though. Okay. She has all the support she needs. Lovely, see? She has friends. You should always go out and make some friends. Because a burden shared is a burden halved. Or something like that Urian just said. They shit out of luck, unfortunately. No, we will protect them. I don't want to leave, man. I don't want to leave this world. I am emotionally invested into this world. I like this world. If anything, is anything bothering me? Yes. Well, they have been loading cargo for bells now. Okay, my back feels like a voice played it as a piano. My feet and knees as drums and cymbals too. Okay, you just need some break. Lovely. We need to find oh, wait. Oh dear lord, it's 2 out of 8? Are you kidding me? Why were you guys excited about this particular quest? I have to quite literally speak to everybody. Like, I'm not even kidding, it's probably everybody around here. Oh, that's why you're trolling. Okay, you were trolling, that's why. Yeah. The wild ride never ends. Yeah, sure. What am I thinking about? The magical facilities of the sea, of course. I designed them with the assistance of the sages and chirurgions. By the way, chirurgions, chirurgos, well, chirurgos really, means surgeon in Greek. Something to tell you. It comes from the Greek word hira, the hand, okay? Well, actually, in ancient Greek, it's called ihira. Now it's called heri, to heri, you know? It's the hand. So, like, the guy that uses his hands, therefore, surgeon, okay? But to imagine every illness or injury that might face in that great expanse is beyond any of us. To say nothing of the effects and the living out there indefinitely might have on the body. Yeah. The crew from the moon. Why did I not think of that? Well, because you're kind of an idiot. Yo, Groten giving me a smiley face, which is his first time chat. Thank you, I truly appreciate that. Thank you for the first time chat, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome to hell. I was born in hell, so do you know about the have experience? Smiley faces, and this is what is this emoji? This is delightful. Evixe, haha. This is an adorable emoji from Evixe. Okay, got it. I use my hand sometimes. Yeah, I too use my hand sometimes. You know, most of the time, because they're our tools. Yep. Aha, haha. The end of the world is 9, yet the world goes... Okay, yet the world goes no faster. Schedules such as temperamental themes. Feasible one moment, utter bollocks the next. And yet, I've never felt so alive. Okay, we are in a situation. I'll just wait till you notice. Notice what? What am I supposed to notice? You, yes you, idiot. Have you seen of an envelope lying about? No, what? This imbecile refuses to give me the alchemic I ordered about the bloody stein, a slip of parchment. Probably standing somewhere. Oh, really? Wait, what happened? Did I miss something? Unless your friends have a spell to make me remember where I dropped my damn envelope, I doubt there'll be more help than you. And you've wasted enough of my time already. Can I cut his head? Can I cut his head, please? Can I decapitate this guy right here and now, okay? Like this bald-ass fella. Can I just kill him? He deserves to die. Like, since he started searching NPCs? What? Hey, aren't you making fun of me because I can't find the ones I need to fix? To you know? Okay. My face, what's wrong with my... Ow! Perhaps I'm a bit tense. Okay, I was tasked with ensuring the proper fauna. And only the proper fauna are brought with us to the moon. However, the suitability of a few species are still under debate. And I can hardly make the decision myself when I know so little about the environment up there. You can go ask the guy. We have a guy and the guy knows. Yeah, including the Loporrits in our discussions is a wonderful idea. I absolutely will. Thank you. Perhaps the biology itself might offer some clues as well. Take him out indeed. Yup. Just cut his head off. Commit a murder. Do you maybe want to ask the other people? We have people. Consult our collaborators. I suppose that would be more than efficient and more than effective than sitting here brooding. I am attempting to calculate how much cargo we can consolidate into fewer trips. Should the ether burner make our original estimates unfeasible? But there are simply too many variables. I feel as if my brain will tell inside out. But perhaps our lunar associates, yes, our BNUs, will have more insight into how much weight constitutes too much weight for our purpose. Thank you for letting me know. You're welcome. I live to help people. Yeah. I mean, it is funny sometimes when I act like, you know, a not so nice individual, even though, like, the works that I have done in my life were, like, it may or may not include teaching. It definitely did include lifeguarding and being a waiter. And some construction, but I did that with my uncle, so I don't really mention that or consider it. How might I help you? How might I help you? My, what a lovely idea! I too noticed people becoming rather tense, so I rushed to pluck some fresh and fragrant tea leaves. Now I need to only track down 100 or so cups. Okay, but don't you worry, I can manage. I hope your plan to cheer everybody up goes well. Okay, this woman is doing better than I am. Oh dear lord. Okay. Oh, come on, we need to find 3 more individuals. Come on. And you guys wanted me to do this quest. You guys said that this is the quest that everybody wants me to do. You guys were trolling me, weren't you? And at the same time... Oh. Now like... Oh my god. Okay, I noticed. Hi. Hello. Everybody loves this quest. Oh, it giggled. It's a... Okay, okay, see, you are an aura, and that means you are of the superior breed, okay? Unfortunately, you are not a Zila, so you should definitely become a Zila, okay? It is what it is. The best goddamn quest in the whole expansion? What? How would you say that? I was following you since you started talking to these NPCs. Yeah, but I don't have you in the friends list, right? And if I don't have you in the friends list, I don't see the special name. Because I assume you're just another adventurer, like, you know, here doing quests, like myself. So, yeah. Just gotta zoom through this part, lol. Okay. 56 bunches of weed, okay. 56 bunches of weed. Rip one out of the mount. 55 bunches of weed. Oh. Okay, this guy likes his weed. I'm not neglecting my duties, I swear. I was in need of a little break, you see, but when I found myself unable to relax at all, so I went to a walk, and then I noticed those weeds. And, okay. Hey yo, hi! Perhaps conversation, partners, also fuzzy. Goodness me, that does sound like much better way to relax. Okay, he's going to talk with the Bnui. Having troubles with this one. What do you mean having troubles with this one? I'm not having a trouble. I'm saying that I have spent quite some time doing it, and I would very much appreciate if I would spend less time doing it and more time, you know, like actually saving the universe instead of providing emotional support to people. Just gotta zoom through this part. I'm trying. Unconcerned Gleaner. I'm guessing that I should not speak to this guy because he's unconcerned, right? Apologies, but I'm awaiting a delivery. Whatever it is, will have to wait. Okay. So I actually need to address the NPC titles. Their names. See, that simplifies things greatly. Okay, can I go down there? I'm not sure if I can go. No, you cannot. I cannot. Fellas, we are in the unhappy situation where I once again happen to find myself lost. I think I've been here before. This place is familiar. I need to keep my eyes open though, okay? I need to focus. We went this way. Where do I go? Alright, back to light I go. I have to take a break from sitting. Okay. But remember, you can always join us in chaos. Chaos? We're here to kill chaos. All of us. We will obliterate it. As I've done this 5 times, you just have to enjoy the hunt of NPC. Good luck. Oh! So what you're saying is that I have to suffer. Thank you. Hereditherologist. Okay. Blasted assistants. Where have they gone off to a time like that? I think I'm currently more often on chaos than on light. Good! Embrace the chaos. Beg pardon, but I have not the time for idle chit-chats. I need to reconfirm the ether levels are consistent throughout the vessel's machinery, and it seems that I shall have to do so single-handedly, I swear. When I find those assistants of mine... No. We have like 3 Bnuis. You can go talk to the Bnuis. Yeah, they are willing to help. Well, at least they won't moan about how they checked 2,000 times already and haven't slept in weeks. Lazy swords. Okay. And now... I'm going to never find the last one. Fellas, it is... Oh! You see, I am usually cursed when it goes to 7 out of 8 or X out of Y, and I'm missing just one of them, okay? But now, I found it quickly. By the gods, my chest is tight. Am I dying? Is this what dying feels like? No, you're having a panic attack. Please calm down before I slap you in the face. Oh, pardon me, I didn't see you there. There is no cause for concern, I assure you. No cause for concern, even though we may need to depart at any moment, and if the hull design buckles under the strain, the entire vessel may explode on launch, claiming countless lives and dooming all mankind. But that's highly unlikely. Yes, highly unlikely. Okay. Our visitors can help me triple check for structural flaws, you say? But that would be wonderful. I'm breathing more easily already. Aww. Nanakai, I just realized that you're from a server called Leech. Leech is on Light? You have some creepy names there on Light, my dear. Especially if you take into consideration what Leech is symbolized. L-I-C-H, of course, not Leech, the worms, right? Yeah, Light Leech, yeah. Ugh. Behold, Onyxia! Through thine efforts, word has spread throughout the labyrinthos. Verily, to a far greater number than we anticipated. Living Ware does gather more Loporrits as we speak. Okay. I shall assist each in accordance with their skills, that new bonds of friendship might be forged. Should greater matters require not thine attention, watch over them, I pray thee. Okay, so do I just watch over them? I very much do that indeed. Smiley face and quiet times and another smiley face. Why? Okay. It's something like an animated corpse in mythology, right? Yeah. It's a creepy undead person that does a lot of magic, and they're never good. They're never kind.
Phew! Oh, finally some rest. Why, I haven't spoken so much in...
Look at the smiley faces in the chat. And I don't even know why.
Lively, isn't it? The town is abuzz. Everyone eager to meet with our friends from the moon.
Yes, our bnuis.
'Twould behoove you to consult with Sleeping Way. As our moon's pilot, his advice should be most pertinent.
True. Why are you guys smiling?
Truth be told, I struggle to tell one from another. No offense intended, of course.
Yeah, okay. All bunnies look the same. You racist piece of shit.
After you and your friends left Mare Elementorum, we spent no small amount of time with your Urianger.
True.
Oh, the conversations we had. He told us all about Atheris, answered our every question, no matter how trifling or trivial.
Focus baldy. Hey! It's not bald, it's shiny. Okay? Hey, don't do that. Why are you guys smiley facing though and winking and why? What's happening?
Look! Every page moves to the margins with knowledge.
Okay.
When I first arrived, I was struck by how little I knew. It was daunting. But then I realized that were it not for Urianger and his teachings, we'd still be stuck on the moon, gazing at your world and wondering what we've been missing.
Because stop looking at chat. It's okay. I'm something of a chameleon myself. Every streamer can do that, you know. Because it's voice acted. Got it. Like I can look at two places at once, believe it or not. Uh-oh.
What would they think if they could see Urianger now? I dare say they'd be more than a bit surprised. And impressed, no doubt.
Who is they?
Master Louis Soir.
Oh.
Minfilia. Papalimo. And not to forget.
Yes? MOANBREEDER. MOANBREEDER.
Oh there.
You're pretty good at multitasking with chat.
Yeah,
I believe so myself.
visiting expert who we might bother with a few questions. I take it you'd be the one.
Who is this Wilfson fella? No, the coughing is ruining the cinematic, but
Yes, I am.
They are the parents. They are the parents of the lady of MOANBREEDER. I know them.
Wilson and Blovida.
Yes.
Sharlayan's foremost researchers in the field of teleportation magic. And MOANBREEDER's parents.
The timing, indeed, of sunrise.
It hath been some time. 'Tis good to see you in good health.
Likewise, old friend. Blovida and I were most honored to answer the call. Never expected this reunion, though, did we, dear?
I'll say.
Mama
The
Breeder.
nerve. Sending that letter, then running off to the gods know where.
Oh, Mommy's pissed. Mommy's pissed, and it makes sense. Okay, she's not really pissed anymore. The jaw drop.
Do you have any idea how worried we were?
Oh, hug the mommy. Come on, hug her. She's hugging you. You return the hug.
I'm sorry. 'Twas remiss of me not to deliver the news in person.
Oh, he's gonna cry.
No, more than that. 'Twas I who...
Yeah, you had her killed.
Our daughter was disillusioned after Master Louisoix left her behind. The day the Scions called upon her was the happiest I'd seen her in years.
Unfortunately, she died.
She made her every choice of her own free will. No one could have ever forced her to do otherwise.
True, she was a Chad lady.
Don't blame yourself for her death. Celebrate her life. You know that's what she'd want.
How will he celebrate her life, though, if her life is no more? Like, she's a bit kaput,
if
right?
If there is one thing we resent you for, it was that we could not be there to mourn her with you.
Ooh, so they do resent him.
Reading the words you penned in that shaky hand, we must have cried as much for you as we did for her.
Oh. Her past life, you fuck. I mean, oh, he hugged the mommy.
I'm sorry.
Now kiss her. In the cheek.
I knew not what to say.
In the cheek, show affection.
Knew not how to express my feelings.
Yeah, you were kind of terrible with that. We taught him how to express his feelings. We showed him in on the moon. We told him no more secrecy. You know what? Grow past that. I really like Urianger. This moment came out of nowhere. Yes, it is. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. It actually did. Thank you for the first time chat, by the way, Blackmore. You, sir, are named after one of my favorite guitarists of all time when it comes to how they played. His personality I was not particularly fond of. You're asking too much from Japanese. Oh, come on, don't be mean.
Musings on
He's shaking.
Loss, studied and memorized, and meaningless in the moment.
Wait, musings on sadness and loss, tales of loss and faith, right? Loss and fire and faith. Wait, loss because so many died, fire because the world is going to, you know, and faith because we have to believe and we have to hope that we need faith to believe that we will see this through. Well, the opener now strikes differently. I got your name from Richie, I see.
We are all powerless before such grief. Even now, try as I might, the words escape me.
Oh, Mama's gonna cry. Don't cry. Hearts, don't cry. If you cry, I cry. And I don't want to cry right now.
We always know.
He's saying that all his studies and reading couldn't help him with his grief. No, I helped him with his grief. I was the guy that he needed. Also, I love the character development of Uber Danger.
How the lads teased you for choosing the company of books over others.
Yeah, he was being bullied.
Take kindly to that. Be nice to Urianger, she'd shout, and give them a walloping.
Yeah.
No matter how many times we scolded her.
Bro, I love the lady. No wonder he loved her too.
So we offered a suggestion. Rather than starting fights, why don't you be the bridge between Urianger and the others? She had to mull it over for a while. Arms crossed, brow furrowed in intense thought. But from that day on, she never let you be alone. She'd drag you outside to play, pepper you with endless questions, read the same books you read, all to try and understand you that much better.
Okay, so we had the big muscular woman becoming friends with the geeky guy. I love the parallel so much. So much. Because you know that in most Western stories, it would be the exact opposite, right? The guy would be the muscular, the Chad, and the lady would be the vulnerable one. But not here. Here it is the exact opposite. I love this. I love this. I love this. I adore this.
I'm sure it was annoying and exhausting at the time. But she only ever had the best of intentions.
Subtle and good writing. Undeniably. Unquestionably. How good writing this game has is... It blows my mind.
And look at you now. At the center of the crowd. The reason there even is a crowd. Having brought these people together.
True. The hermit has become a shepherd.
You've no idea how proud we are.
To see the boy,
Gigakawa always.
Our daughter trusted and believed in more than anyone. Grow into the man she always knew he could be. I can see her in you too. Feel her. She walks with you wheresoever you go. So thank you, Urianger.
I'm not gonna cry, okay? Okay,
for being
listen.
who you are.
I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. Kawabanga even.
I think I can feel her too.
Okay, that's called schizophrenia. You can't feel her. She's dead. I'll cry for us. Okay. You do that because
Of her life. Not sorrow, but hope. And love.
look at the screen, soak in it, soak it in. I mean, no, I don't want to cry all the time, you know. And in the previous stream I cried. In the one before that I didn't do. Oh no, wait, I did MSQ. I almost cried during Venat's death. I cried. Well, you know, I teared up and stuff. And then I was editing that video and I was on my bed right there and I was tearing up and I was sad. So no, I can't afford to cry all the time. Too bad crying. No, I'm not gonna cry. Answers is what will tick me over the edge if it happens, but it won't.
This MOANBREEDER. She was important to him, wasn't she?
She was his waifu, in a sense. Well, and a friend.
You could ask the man himself.
True. You're going to do it a few times in the in last zone anyway. I believe that.
No. But watching this exchange reminds me how much I've yet to learn about your world. And its people.
That's what he said? Who?
You can live here your entire life and hardly learn a thing.
True. We have a lot of people around us like that.
And that's
People
why
that...
it's too
you know.
soon for this to end.
Yes. We will not... It will not end. I will save you all. Don't worry about it. Streamer don't want to cry. True. Why would I want to cry? I never cry. I'm manly. I never cry at all. I am the epitome of manliness and macho man, you know. I have no emotions. I'm stone cold, you know. I just, you know, yeah. Onyx, yeah, be assured that I'm fine. I am, you're not really fine, are you? Full glad to see them too. After so very long, Glader still has it that it was in your company. Okay. As difficult as it was to accept the kindness, it would have been harder as if it had I faced them alone. True. Stoic as fuck. True. I've watched this over 100 streams with many people. You can actually proc that scene during rain. Clint Eastwood, exactly. Even more manly. I'm like a combination between Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, and let's include a non-controversial figure. Jesus. And we proceed with the story. Hither and Yarns. Ahem, thou hast my gratitude for lending courage to the Loporrits. Not disposed, sorry, to rest on the rollers. Several of our guests have elected to accompany my countrymen to their stations. Some few, okay, may still come hither, seeking counsel, and so shall I remain to aid them as needed be. If thou art needed elsewhere, do not let me detain thee. As a matter of fact, I was hoping you might check on Alice. Ooh, my daughter! Last I saw her, she was struggling to carry an enormous pile of boxes on the west gate. Oh my god, it's gonna be shoes, isn't it? I could go myself, but we both know those whose help she's less like to scorn. Okay. Not to mention that, much to my misfortune, I think of several other things also be doing until then. Okay. Let's go to help my daughter carry her shoes to the moon because, you know. What about Muhammad? Well, listen, okay? I'll be honest, it's not like I don't think that Muslims don't have sense of humor. And it's not like that I couldn't joke about Muhammad, right? You know, the prophet. But I gotta, you know, like I don't wanna die. So yeah, that's why I just include Jesus. Yeah. That was Yoshi P's favorite cutscene of the game, by the way. This one, why? Because it comes in a full closure from all the way back in ARR. Nabra Clint is the peak, lol. True. I'm so stoked for you to do the raid story, bro. It's gonna be so good. Pandemonium. It most likely is, isn't it? Squeak squeal. Wait, what is she carrying? Onyx, what are you doing here? Wait, it's not shoes? It's something is squeaking. Some absolutely don't, and it makes the rest of my people look terrible. Oh, come on. No, I don't mind if you help with the boxes, but it's far more exciting. But it's far from the most exciting of tasks. Are you sure? Absolutely. Well, I appreciate the assistance. We need to get this to aporia. Aporia in Greek quite literally means question. Not question as in... okay, there are some ways for me to address... Wait, no. Hold up, okay? Yes. Because here's the thing. Focus on the spelling, okay? Because there are two different ways that you can type aporia, okay? It is aporia and aporia. I will type it into the chat right now. It is aporia. This one is what we have right now. The other one is aporia. I will explain both. I will start with aporia, which is what I believe is not used here. Aporia comes from aporeo, which is like, it means from, it's the result, okay? What happens, you know, the consequence of something, okay? So like, joy is aporia of hard work, like if you do hard work, okay, or satisfaction, right? Or success. Success, aporei from hard work. It comes from hard working. Here, however, we don't have aporia, we have aporia. Aporia means question, and I will actually give you guys the meaning. It is the state in which someone cannot give answer to one question. It's not ierotisi, the actual question, but it's like you ask someone to receive the answer from that someone. Like, say that I don't know the tactics. What are the tactics? This is an aporia. It's not just a question. I don't know the tactics. I'm waiting for you to explain them to me. As for philosophy, it is the state in which the philosopher cannot give an answer in some philosophical question because he has reached into antithesis, you know, two different sentences contradicting one another, or which actually two equally contradicting sentences seeming equally persuasive, you know? So you can't decide between A and B because both A and B, even though polar opposite, do make a point, alright? So yeah, this is what aporia means, cause effect. Cause effect is aporia, yes. We need to get to aporia. Time is short, of course, but they will be... But they're full of organic specimens and samples. Try not to be too rough with them, okay? Alphino said, Alphino should be waiting for us when we arrive. I'll see you there. I'll see you there, Alize, as well. Wait, did she say that I have a few minutes to complete the task? Does this mean that I have to rush? Oh dear lord. Okay, we need to run. Run! We need to run! Fast. Can I use an ability, or if I use an ability I will drop it? No, I cannot use an ability because it won't allow me to use an ability. So I just run. Center Anila. Kedriki Anila. Anila is a Greek state. It is Epatha Anila. It is something that you don't want to be in. It is God damn it, how do I put this? I can actually Google it, to be honest. Anila. No, I don't want the name. I want the state of Anila. No, I'm getting the name. They get the Anila deny a reference, a person, okay? I don't want the person. I want to tell you guys what it means. Anila is a state of... it's a state that you don't want to be in. You don't feel nice, okay? Anila, okay. No, I don't want the name of... I don't want the name of the meaning. Oh, God damn it. Okay, I guess I can't see it, okay? Like, they say that it could mean, like, it has something to do with happy. It's not happy. Like, Anila is, it's the exact opposite. When we say Epath Anila, we mean it like a... Anyway, it is what it is. Run, white boy, run for your life. My character is neither white nor a boy. Oh, you're helping with the crates? Wonderful, you can put them here with the others. Absolutely. Okay, you have my gratitude, but how did you come to be involved in this? I'm helping your sister. My daughter, you know? Ha, I suppose I have Thancred to thank as well. Yes, thank Thancred. This is Thancred. If you're wondering why we were tasked with bringing these boxes to Aporia to begin with, so was I. Okay. It turns out that this base of operations of sorts, those with final say to what is included in the ship's manifest, can be found here. Father included, I suspect. Okay. His sister arrived. There she is. That should be everything, Alize. I love this scion. I love this girl so much. You know why? Because you know for a fact that after all the adventuring, when she grows up, when she becomes a woman, she will have so much wisdom. Why? Trial and error. She has succeeded, she has failed, she has kept trying over and over. She's so feisty, so energetic, she's everything a teenager should be. I adore Alize. She's my favorite scion. She's one of my characters in all games I've played in my life. Like, if you include all of the fucking games, I adore Alize. Like, she's one of my favorite characters ever. That's it, period, you know? Nothing else to be added. You carried all of that at once. Are you trying to injure yourself? Oh hush, they're lighter than they look, and not everyone has your delicate arms. True! I suppose we should let someone know that we finished. Theopauldin. Theopauldin? Theopauldin? Pauldin is not Greek. Theo, maybe it comes from Theodoros. Theo means it comes from Theos. It comes from God. You know. Fun fact: in ancient Greek, the verb and the reason. Okay, let's go with the word God in Greek. Okay, Theos. It comes from the ancient Greek word Theo, which means to run very, very fast in order to be everywhere at once. So what is a god? God is the one that is ever running, ever present, everlasting, right? So technically, by being everywhere at once, it means that you're running faster than the speed of light, so you can be there at once, and yeah, you know, it is what it is. Theodoros, a Greek name, by the way, it comes from Doro, present, and Theos, God. So it's like God's given. Like that's the name. Maybe Theopauldin, like, well, it's not a Greek name. The Theo part, as it is. Anyway, it doesn't matter. He's in the courtyard, we can report to him. Why don't you come along? You should get credit for your assistance. At least considering where we are, we might even learn something interesting. True and real. Let's go. Move it, nerd. A fellow nerd is going to follow. Let's go to talk to Theo. Vexed researcher. By the way, I have a question, guys. When does this music stop? Because, like, I'm guessing that at some point this repetitive, lovely music is going to come at an end, right? Soon. When you say soon, do you mean soon TM? Or do you mean actually soon? Because, yeah, that's what I worry about. The differentiation between what Baldric and To1H just said right there. As soon as you leave the zone. Wait, I leave the zone? Oh, no. Styling way would be done already, shake my head. Oh, come on. Golden never ends, does it? What can I do for you? Nothing really. We brought the samples from Chalet and Hamlet. Series 110. The crates are by the entrance. Oh, thank you. I had expected one of my colleagues, but we are already dreadfully short-handed. Just a moment. You're FOURCHENAULT children, are you not? Yes, they are his kids. Alfino and Alize at your service. We are well acquainted with... You are well acquainted with father, I take it. Quite. I've been friends with your parents since our days at the studium. I remember when you were, ye-high. Okay, wardling Hither and Thither. And Thither. Okay, I see, I understand. Clearly, it's been quite some time since we've met. It's good to see you again. Wielding your father's new leaves nonetheless. New leaf? Wait, now... Hold up! Could this thing come from nous, meaning mind, and lithos, meaning stone? Are these stones of mind? Is this what they mean? You knew our parents when we were young? What were they like? Pray spare no detail. Oh dear lord. Okay, I should like nothing more than to regale you. Alas, I am meant to be in charge here, and reams of paperwork won't for submission. We can help with that. In exchange, the sort story. Okay, for the sort of stories our parents would never willingly divulge, of course. She's gossipy. Very well. There happen to be 3 sets of documents in need of delivery. How about you each take one? Absolutely. What do I get? What do I get? Wait right there. Okay. But what do I... Oh, there we go. Okay, I got my task. We will find the forum representative wanting to collect these near to southernmost structure. I hope I haven't kept her waiting too long. Never mind Alfino and Alize. I'm certain they will be back soon enough. Absolutely. Though, guys, I ought to confess, you guys know what time it is, right? It's time for me going up to take a piss. I'll be right back super quick. Be right back. I return, mortals. And wearing this shit is very... Not shit, S-I... Sorry, S-H-E-E-T. Is very, very weird for me. Regardless, I'm back and we will proceed. Run, skip mods, heroes. Okay, I'm now on this quest with him. I logged in 20 minutes ago. Back at LP's conclusion. Yo, yeah, but you're skipping the cinematics, okay? You're a skippity boy, okay? Whereas, like, I don't skip anything. Whereas, like, I also am looking for stuff because I haven't done them before, okay? LOL, I know. True. Of course, you know what you are doing. You are the one doing it. Reserved representative. Oh, he's one of the forum. Hello. Are you one? Yes, I am. I very much am one of the Signs of the Seventh Dawn. I thought you were meant to be working on the Ether burner. We're doing, we're multitasking, really. Here, have one of the things. Is this a lady? Would you want to go out on a date with me? Theopauldin's paperwork, I was beginning to worry he had misplaced his wheel. I appreciate your help in seeing these documents to my hands at last. As for your other task, pray keep this between us, but I sincerely hope you science succeed. The Exodus is, without a doubt, the most monumental undertaking in the history of the Forum, and so we must be circumspect in all respects. Risk is a privilege we cannot afford ourselves. At its heart, however, Charlian has ever been a nation of the curious. Would be a tragedy indeed if we were the ones to stumble your pursuit of truth. Okay. She said no thanks. No, she said we'll do it later. She actually invited me to her private chambers because, like, I mean, come on, look at me. I'm the epitome of male evolution, right? So she just wants to play hide the zucchini with me a bit later. Yo, we got a Bodric. Whenever we find a Bodric, we pet the Bodric, okay? Always pet the Bodric. Always pet the Bodric. Let's continue. Quick and efficient. No, move away with the Paisa. Move away with the Paisa. This thing is cursed. I don't want to see it. I dare say you have talent for this work. The twins' papers only needed to be delivered to elsewhere in the facility, so they should be returning at any moment. Ew, yep, indeed. I'm not particularly fond of the Paisa either. We return with not a scrap of paperwork remaining of on our persons, you will note. You both have my thanks and my apologies for sending you on an errand far below your ambitions. Why, even as a babe, you struggled out of your swaddling clothes and, oh dear lord. That's quite enough of that, thank you. I was compromising story of our parents that we'd need to hear to reiterate. Okay. No, I want to know more about her. You can capture a Paisa on Island Sanctuary. Why would I want a Paisa? Why would I want one of these? These things look cursed. Of course. I've known your father for so long. I must have something, okay. Well, as you know, part of why the Lebeler name garners such respect in Charlian is your family's storied history. You too can trace your ancestry directly to those who came abroad in the FFXIV hope, a lineage few can claim. I never thought much of it myself. It's not though our forebears founded our nation, they simply were there when it happened. Nevertheless, it was traditionally been a point of pride. True. It's why Nuke FF's pronouncement renounced the ways of war and pursue enlightenment through knowledge and reason has been our family's creed, true and real. You could starve it. Damn, bro, 40 chatters today. Oh, we have 40 people. Hi, guys. Thank you for being here. Until your grandfather's time, Though, Dirtbag Dario, I will request you, if it is possible, and for all of you guys, to just not mention the people I have in the chat, because I don't want it to play even the slightest amount of influence in my mind, okay? I don't want to know it. That's why I'm covering it with the stream chat right here. I cannot see how many people I have, you know? So yeah, it is what it is. Until your father's time, no problem. I know what you mean. Yep.
Save me, brave hero!
Dear Lord, Mr. Bean guy just going out there and hitting us with a save me, brave hero. Thank you, thank you. Arkun Lissois looked not to Nunkerf's words, but his deeds. He asserted in defiance in his pierce my heart, dude.
Sloppy!
Okay, like, honestly, I just need a few seconds. It scared the bejesus out of me. I don't know if my initial reaction was properly portrayed that, but... Whew, okay. That choosing to save the great and the small from the rising tides was the true mark of our founder's virtue. Don't laugh, okay? Don't laugh. And we have a Billy with a sloppy as well. Perhaps it was his expertise, his knowledge of ancient prophecy and the fall of civilizations that led him to conclude what to execute conflict at the very turn to consign mankind to its doom. Oh no. There will ever be conflict and calamity will follow thus. That is true. To ignore the plight of those might... to include the plight of those, one might conceivably say it not wisdom, it is indolence. These are exactly the words that Papa Lissois said. Must look like some browning happening. Hey, behave yourself. You remember his words well indeed. Arkun Lissois lived by that personal creed. Very much indeed, and used every means at his disposal to bring succor to those in need, Charlian or no. No one loved and admired your grandfather more than his son. Yet, FOURCHENAULT could not reconcile with Lissois' deeds with the philosophy of the fathers and his peers, a philosophy in which he believed.
Save me, brave hero!
Hey, listen. Okay, you know? Oh wait, no, I keep redeeming that. I think you can redeem 2 or 3 of these per stream, so it is what it is. Philosophy of their forebears and his peers, a philosophy in which he believed so fervently, yet made a pariah of his father. FOURCHENAULT. Yo, guys, I'm trying to focus here, okay? FOURCHENAULT agonized over this contradiction for much of his life. Jesus Christ. Okay, God's father. A son may carry his father's blood, but his choices are his own to bear. Is it not always thus? Yes, absolutely. That's like 10 streams of redemption. God, I know FOURCHENAULT is a cranky old goat. So I'm sure you butt heads often enough. Yet, even so, you must know that you are constantly in his thoughts every moment, every day. And that is not an exaggeration in the slightest. Took a month to get 5k. Really? I mean, Bodrick gets more points because of all the gifted subs, right? He has a multiplier. Billy, who has redeemed all those things, has been watching my streams ever quite literally. I started streaming, so he has almost infinite amounts of streams, so points. So yeah, it is what it is. You should have seen him when you were born, barely recognizable. Also, a motivation to all of you, I guess, to stay and watch and, you know, get more channel points in order to troll the streamer. You know, oh dear Lord, oh. Okay, thank you, Mr. Bean Guy, thank you for the gifted tier sub to Dirtbag Dario. Indeed, have a sub for more points, sure. Let me give you a flex. Flex! And we continue. You should have seen him when you were born, barely recognizable. He was with a kind of dumbfounded grin I'd not seen since he took a fancy to your mother. Oh, dude. Wait, what? Subs. Oh, okay, we're not using this word. Thanks for the ahahu, mate. Absolutely. So, FOURCHENAULT was actually fairly goofy when he fell in love with the lady. What was her name again? Bloody hell. I don't remember her name. I'll remember the mother. Don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me. I'll remember. Ameliance. Amelianice? Yeah, it is what it is. Okay. So we continue. He was practically skipping when he told me the news. Aha. Ameliance, yes. Take my word for it. He loves you to an embarrassing degree. Too later. No, you said it late. Yep. I remembered in time. But he also frustratingly single-minded. Yo! Yo, we got a gifted tier sub to Mr. or Miss. Actually, you're the Mr. Your name was inspired after Richie Blackmore. Thank you for the gifted sub, Dirt Bacteria. By the way, guys, he is not a dirtbag. He is a very, very good guy in our community. It's not because of the gifted sub right now. He is actually a decent human being. Thank you. Oh, Lex! And we continue. But he's also frustratingly single-minded. Okay, once he's set into what will happen, but the given action is for the best, he will stay, he will stay the course, no matter who or what opposes him. Profoundly annoying habit when you're on the other end of it, as I'm sure you will agree. Absolutely. We're popping off, guys, today. Thank you. I really appreciate all the gifted subs, all the subscriptions. Oh. Wait, what? A hype train? I think this is my very first hype train. What does this thing do? I don't even know what it does. You have a limited time to earn exclusive emotes. Me? What do I do to the hype train? Sub gift. Okay. Paying it forward. Oh, okay. Oh, To1H is gifting another gifted subs to Rusandru. Yo, thank you. Fellas, we're popping off. Oh, a cheering MS Bungle. Holy crap, dude. Guys, thank you. Yeah. Scam train, you don't do anything. I don't? Wait, really? Do I just... It's incentive for viewers to donate and sub. Oh, level 1 complete. We did level 1 though. Dear Lord, I swear to God, we will manage to finish this, okay? I'll say, yeah. We will finish the cinematic, I guess, right? Thank you for your insight. When we next meet our parents, I shall mention that we spoke. Try not to get me into too much trouble now. I need the forum on my side. True and real. Wow, he'll finish Endwalker today. I won't. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back to work. I have to make sure those specimens you brought back will make their proper places. For all the cracky old goats will have my hide. We can speak again later, absolutely. We unlock emotes at its level. Wait, what do you mean you unlock emotes? Hey, you there, you three. Yes? 24-hour stream? No. Graha, surely Kokol hasn't driven you out of the forge already? No. For better or worse, no. However, he has set me a task that requires more than a single pair of hands, and here you are. I could use at least one of you, but I won't object to more. I'll help. Unfortunately, Alizai and I have prior commitments, and we have delayed too long as it is. Okay. 5 emotes per level. Woo, 25 for long. Yay, thanks, Shiny. No, I didn't say that. By the way, what do you mean 5 emotes per level? Like, we got to level 2. Does this mean that you guys got 5 emotes? Because I don't have more than 5 emotes, I think, right? Can't you believe he agreed? I did not agree to it. What about you, Nixa? Can you spare the time? He agreed for it, guys. Hell yeah. Yo! Only perfection. Yo, this guy is named after me. Onyxia. Perfection. He subscribed as well. You get a flex. Thank you for... You guys are popping off. Holy Flying Testicle Tuesday. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yo! GGIGN gifted a tier sub to the community. Oh my god, thank you. 24 hours, it will be fantastic. No! No, it's not. Thank you for the gifted sub, GGIGN. You get a flex. Holy crap, I have flexed so many times today. I don't even need to work out anymore, right? 21.5 hours left of the 24-hour stream. I can't do 24-hour stream. I could consider it, but I can't do it because I actually work tomorrow. Otherwise, you know, like, I will starve. But don't. Okay, you know what? You goofies. You silly gooses. Too bad. Come on. Perfect. It shouldn't take long. It will take long if I do a 24-hour stream, that's for sure. Once forged, let's continue. I can't do listen, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I will ever in my life do 24-hour stream, okay? I can't. Hi, Jiggy! Happy New Year from up close, like, you know, voice and stuff, you know? I already wished you, I think, Happy New Year on Musicality stream the other day, but not voice-wise, you know? Stream more, streamer. True, but I can't do that. I can't. You know why? Like, the reason is, the reason I think is evident, because I think that a streamer, the more you stream, the longer you stream, the more your efficiency and the more your the entertainment factor deteriorates. I don't want to be here after 10 hours, tired, barely speaking, and just giving you guys nothing. I want to entertain for as long as I'm live, right? Imagine the content for your YouTube channel from sleep deprivation. Absolutely! Schizo editing. No, because after 3 or 4 hours of streaming, every content that you do is that content. Like, you can't upload it on YouTube. We're like this. Yeah, at least I am. In the event that our, and I quote, promised heap of adamant falls right out of bloody sky and into my lap, Master Cockle wishes to be ready to put the proverbial hammer of Fanville on a moment's notice. Yo! Thank you for the second gifted sub in this thingy alone. Jebait, I truly appreciate that. Get another flex, a level 2 completed in the hype train. Woohoo! I guess. I don't know, like, okay, thank you. I truly appreciate that, guys. Thank you. In the event that... Okay, yeah, we read this. Goddamn, we're popping off. You guys are making it pop off. To fabricate these parts, however, he needs the flames in Cockle's forge to burn hotter. He sent me to increase the amount of ether being funneled to these furnaces. The flow of fire aspected ether in Lavrinitos. Wait! Yo! Fire aspected ether. We should go and find an Ifrita. Is regulated by an elemental reactor south of here, to which I have borrowed the key. Can you imagine if it mentions Ifrita? The adjustment will require 2 people to carry out to safety, okay, but I can explain the process when we arrive. Smiley face, don't you dare! This is where we part then. I'll see you in the Charlian Hamlet once the Adamant arrives, if not before. This way then. Wait. No smiley faces. No smiley faces. Oh my god, wait, is it gonna be... Am I going to lose my poo-poo? Oh, by the way, Gigi, as a New Year's, not resolution really, but more like as a New Year's attempt to make me more wholesome and family-friendly and more appropriate for Final Fantasy XIV, I have now started cursing less, you know? Where's the copium mode streamer? I think we have it, don't we have it? I think we have copium. I think it's all capitalized, I'm not sure though. Japan. Oh, you guys are trolling with the smiley faces right there, dude. The reactor is housed within this facility. LOL, cursing glass. Exactly! That's my goal. I'll be the one to go inside and adjust the fire ether output. When I do, a rather large amount of water respected ether will issue from the vent at the top. I expect that to attract quite a few elementals, which we need both rather not be drawn into the reactor itself, trust me. Can I ask that you put down any that draw too near? They'll pose you little trouble, I'm sure. Okay, so I need to beat the bejesus out of the elementals that come to do bad stuff. Wait here if you would. Absolutely. What he's saying is that he wants us to bait him into cursing. I will not. Listen, I'm not playing World of Warcraft. It is unlikely that I will start cursing. Like, this is Final Fantasy XIV. You guys deserve a cursing-free stream. Oh. Appa. I don't know what Appa means. What I know, though, is that I will beat the bejesus out of her. Like, Appa is gonna become Appa Toast, you know? Gone. Okay, now what? Okay, 2 more. Is it time to do the slice, to do the spooky slice? I think I should do the spooky slice. Oh no, they have too little HP. If I enshroud now, it will not be necessarily worth it. So instead I will just murder them. Come on, give me a big one. Give me a big one. A big one. I want a big one. Oh, okay, 2 of them. Actually, you know what? Win slice. Win shroud, sorry. Wait, why can't I do Communio now? It won't allow me to do it. But I want to do it. But... Okay, but I have 1 line, and that means I should be able to use it now. Enshrouded effect expires upon execution. Maybe because I don't have a target, right? No, actually no, it's not because I don't have a target. I just can't use it. Yo, the game is blocking me from using my ability. Level 90 skill, I am level 90. Oh, wait, what? Yo, thank you for the first time chat, Stealth Knight. I truly appreciate that. Thank you.
Because Twitch takes half.
Wait, what happened? What just happened? Oh my god. We received a donation, didn't we? Thank you. You were level 90? What the hell? Yeah, I know. I was level 90. Why am I level 89 now? $10. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know who it was. My stream elements have stopped working, so right now I only have the activity thing from Twitch, so it is what it is. Someone paid your sub again. Let's go. True. You received level 2 hype train emote. I did? What did I receive? Let's share this. Choo. Okay, that's what we got. Thank you. And thank you for the donation, whoever you were. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for everything you guys did. I truly appreciate that. Oh my god. Okay, let's wait here. But I was level 90 though, like I'm not debating. I dinged level 90 a few days ago. Do what we say, streamer, we pay your sub. True. Did everything go smoothly out here? Oh, actually, I know who did the donation. Was it a nameless donation? Because I can thank you. I know who you are that did the donation. Twitch does not take half of the donations. I take almost the entirety of it after taxes. I immensely appreciate the €10 donation. Thank you. I'm not calling your name, but if you want your name called, I will call it. Are you sure you used Communion? I never saw you actually use it. I'm not sure I used Communio in the past, but I am sure that I have become level 90. I know it for a fact that I have become level... Wait, no. Because if I was level 90, the bar would not be increasing, but now the bar is increasing, which means that I am not level 90. Huh. I thought as much, no major complication to speak inside either. Thank you. Thank you guys, thank you for everything, like for real. And the weather and the water ether appears to be venting properly. I expect Kokul will have seen a difference in his forged flames by the time I return. Goldfish memory. Hey, don't bully me, okay? Go up 6 more hours of MSQ, then you can hit level 90 today. No, I'm not gonna. Because I have to edit this part for YouTube as well. Oh my god, since I have you, there was another matter I wish to discuss with you. Nothing terribly important, merely something I have been considering. Part of this I shared with everyone, yet you, and only you, have been to El Peace. Okay. You still have a long way until then. Yo! As we have established, refined Adamant is a product of Alag, of the Empire's twilight years, in fact. It was a material which saw much use as part of the Alliance efforts to extend beyond the bounds of this world. Talamundo, of course, being the most prominent. 3 months? What do you mean 3 months? Of course, who would push further, expand Alag's empire to encompass the heavens and the stars above? Perhaps the greatest was its infamous technologist, Amon. Don't talk about Amon, please. Don't talk about this guy. He did remember his life as Hermes. He did. He must have had his own reasons. Wait, did Amon want to find Meteon? However, for there is no evidence to suggest that he retained memories of his life as an ancient. He only joined The Ascians, once the Empire was all but dust, as you know. If not his memory, though, what drove him to pursue the idea with such fervor? This might seem far-fetched, but what if souls like minds have a personality, so to speak, a natural disposition towards which they are inclined? Wars, he made his own. What do you mean? He made his own Meteon? We know with relatively certainty that it was the gross decandre and the inexorable decline of the Alag that moved Amon to resurrect Emperor Xande, okay? The Empire's people spoke lightly of death and destruction, experimenting on those they deemed beneath them to fill the emptiness of their hearts. In facilitating Xande's return, Amon provided these languid souls with the means to free themselves from the mire in their own indolence. I have listened to this piano song before. Or would have, had not Xande been convinced of his own death, that life itself was meaningless. Crystal Tower, oh, is this so good? Okay, got it. Amon's desire for his countrymen to conquer the heavens would only be means to the same end, to instill people with a new purpose. Like Hermes before him, well, Hermes really, Amon was appalled by how those around him lived, but could never bring himself to believe that those lives were devoid of meaning. And both of them sought that meaning, that hope in the distant stars. Such is my theory anyway, but wait. Did he go out in the space? Original version is from Heavensward, I think, in the elegant parts. Oh yeah, this is Az's last stuff. Okay, got it. Ultimately, it is the consequences of their actions that matters. The motives are of no moment, and yet, to reach those stars on wings of Adamantite, to travel to the ends of creation and beyond, the promise of hope everlasting. That much I do understand. People sad. But enough music for now. Why don't we see how Kokol is getting on? True! Let's see how our dude, the one and only, the chosen one, my fella, is holding up. The Lala. The Lala who I actually, in the previous stream, thought his name was Koki Danki instead of Kokol. Because, I will be honest, guys, my screen is all the way back into the wall, okay? It is a wall-mounted TV, to be precise. And it is so far away that sometimes L's and I's seem way too similar. Well, I am also kind of blind, but it is what it is, right? What I'm trying to say is that I made a goofy part of myself. Permission to say Kokol. I mean, you have to say Kokol. His name is, that's his name. K-O-K-O-L. I think it's actually typed with 2K. K-O-K-K-O-L. I think that's how you type it. Center Soma. Okay, Soma means body in Greek, quite literally, ancient and modern, okay? So this is the body in the center, and I think, I don't know why it's called Center Soma, because we're not in the center. Then again, technically, we are in the center of the zone, if you consider it only in a vertical sense. Anyway, it doesn't matter. What matters is that its name is called body, center body. Guitar time indeed. Kokol-dankol. Kokol-dankol. The Lalafell. You're in the Circle Secret area. Okay, got it. Phew, I can feel those flames ablazing from here. Okay. Glad you found some capable Raha, but there is not much left for you to do. Less you can conjure up that we find the Adamant any faster. Okay, you know what? I will allow the stream to decide. Enough MSQ for today, or one more quest. No polls, no nothing. You determine what happens. The choice is entirely in your capable hands. I bestow the fate of the stream upon you. One more, says more. One more, of course. One more. Two more quests. Woo! Now it was one. Mochido. I don't know what Mochido means. One more, one more, one more. Okay, okay. You know what? let it be known that the stream has asked, and I, the gracious, generous king, will bestow upon you that which you asked. I'm not gonna do 3 more, okay? It will be a pain in the ass to edit on YouTube, alright? So instead, I will be doing 1 more quest. It will be the final quest. Coco Dankle, as usual, worked up over the Etherburner. I do trust you to deliver on your promise, if only. I can't believe how streamer gets away with 3 quests. I mean, it's come on, dude. I hate creating what Adamant hate and I want it now. Wait, did I only do 3 quests? No way I did 3 quests. No way I did only 3 quests, bro. Like, I definitely did way more. Well, share your impatience, I assure you. Is there truly nothing else we can assist you with in the meantime? I wish. This sitting about is unbearable. Pity the forum's frowns on recreational explosions. It's always the editing excuse. Hey, you know what? Have you tried editing a 4-hour-long video? That feeling when I want to joke about another streamer who does, but it feels sucky to put good humor on Reach these days. What do you mean Reach? If it's if it is about Rich Campbell, don't mention it. Sage Council, Hither and Yarns one Forged. Wait, what? So this is actually the 3rd quest? I've only done 3 quests? I'm a disgrace. Well, so long as they can't prove it was premeditated, get you gone. I have mistakes to make. Oh, Heaven Birch, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Shiny Army. Get a flex. This will be for... Okay, see, so you lied. You lied, you should repent for that. You should repent for that, Podrick. I did not do 3 quests, but 4 of them instead. In that case, I suppose I should go and return the key to the reactor. I'll have 1 more to look to make sure that nothing has gone wrong, unintentionally or otherwise. Repent, indeed! I'm certain there are better uses for your time, however. I will join you in Shirley and Hamlet alone. Pray return to Shirley and Hamlet. I can teleport there, right? Wait, did I unlock? Oh, we don't have one here. But I unlocked this one, yes. And now we go there. Okay, we teleport over there. I was tapping it as you were reaching down from heaven and gracing us with 1 more quest. A generous god. Indeed! Much like ancient Greek gods. Actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna say that. Like, ancient Greek gods were not necessarily generous. Like, they're generous. Okay, let's wait. Yeah, I will await for my companions. Yeah, ancient Greek gods were a bit creepy. Zeus wanted to, you know, impregnate everybody, including people that could not be impregnated, believe it or not. Then we had Poseidon being, I mean, the guy needed some anger management, okay? And then we had Hades, who is kind of wholesome.
All set, I take it.
Stola, hi!
We finished what we could. Delivered supplies, tracked down escaped animals. Trivial tasks.
2 of my favorite characters right here.
That's enough, don't you think?
We should get Estinian, a new polearm. This one is stained in blood, and I don't think it properly addresses the person he has become. No, I'm not saying that he is not in favor of murder. He is very much murderous, right? But the blood of dragons doesn't really suit him anymore. The Azure Dragoon is now with the dragons, not against the dragons.
The vessel is essentially ready for departure. All that remains is to load the final batch of supplies and see everyone on board.
Okay.
Once we've readied the ether burner, that is.
Bro, can you imagine if after this quest we go and fight Ifrita? Because, you know, fire, afterburner, we need fire to get to the moon, and so on and so forth, right?
Ah, had a feeling we might find you all here.
Maybe that's what, yeah.
But
how would it be justified?
Have run their course. Pleased I am to say that our researchers' concerns have for the most part been allayed, though some insist on making adjustments to the very end.
Okay.
For their part, Livingway and her peers have graciously offered to stay and keep the people company, lest any lingering queries go unanswered.
You know what we're gonna do in the future, by the way, guys? A confession to all of you guys here on stream and all of you that will watch on YouTube. At some point in the future, I will definitely gather some money to be able to afford buying a Zilla plushie and a Loporrit plushie. Like, We're getting those, okay? I have a lot of Funko Pops over there, and some Pokemon plushes up there, well, these ones are the evolutions I have up there, okay? But we're definitely gonna get a baby Zilla. And if not a Zilla plushie, then definitely a Zilla Funko Pop. I don't know if they exist or anything, but I want one of those. And a Loporrit, or a Loporrit. We will see, we will see.
All that remains is to wait for the refined adamantite.
Yes.
Alphino, are you there? It's me, Kryl.
Hi, Krylie.
Your special delivery has arrived. Round up everyone and come to the harbor at once.
Okay.
Speak of the devil. Let us go at once.
Yes, let's go talk to the small one, the one with the echo ears. Krylie, I love her. I love her. I adore her so much. She's one of the most wholesome ones. Yay, people club indeed. Okay.
Forgive the intrusion, Master FOURCHENAULT. I bring urgent news.
Okay. Of what?
A great commotion has broken out in Scholar's Harbor. Your presence is requested with all speed.
What's happening? Wait. What kind of commotion?
Now, where might this delivery be?
Yeah, where is this delivery?
Oh.
Oh? Who are these people? And why is this music slapping so hard? Yo! Ishgard arrived! The Orsian Alliance! Our friends!
I'm sure it's very important, but we cannot accept these without the proper permits.
You kinda have to.
12. Surely. These can't all be.
Length seen depends on how much content you did. Oh dear lord. Are these the Sky Pirates? This is the Sky Pirate and the cat, oh my god! Oh my fucking god!
Bleeding hellfire. They're bringing them by sea and by air. All these folks in these crates.
Yeah.
And more on the way. Got your adamantite right here. A bigger
Sicard!
haul than any of these sorry bastards brought, and that's no lie.
So happy you did more. I did all of the quests. I did not do Eureka though. I did some Boja though, okay? I never got that air one personally, LOL. You didn't? The Sky Pirates, I got it. I hope we see more of Kokol. He's fucking based.
Yes,
He's
because
true.
you
He
were
is
charged with seeing the shipments from Gridania and Uldar here, along with your own. Give credit where credit is due.
True.
Sounds like the sorry whinging of a sore loser. An hypocrite to boot. Ain't no way a scrawny whelp like you took a dozen steps inside a Adamant shard.
How dare
I'll have
you?
You know, I went all the way to the entrance.
Okay, to the entrance.
It was my contact that enabled us to enlist the cooperation of the Sky Pirates.
Yes. Our dudes, where's the lady?
Outside so you wouldn't get anyone killed, did they? Well then, credit where credit's due. You did a right fine job sitting on your ass.
Okay, I like Sicard.
Take that back. Make me.
Ooh. A beef is happening. Okay.
My,
Soroban!
what a grand welcome party.
And Hancock!
Hancock? And Soroban?
He's the same voice as Xenos. Hancock, right?
We come bearing relics both sacred and elegant.
Okay.
As well as a few other gifts that may be of help. To be presented with best wishes from the Eastern
No,
Alliance.
Sicard. Okay, got it.
I myself have come with a sacred relic of Rayson Temple. 'Twas passing fortunate that Senri's dango craving brought us to Kugane. We arrived precisely as Hancock was making his arrangements.
Is it Kugane? Stormblood was my favorite expansion up until Endwalker, and I have mispronouncing Kugane as Kugane ever since then. Like, geez, it has been 1 year plus. Oh Jesus! Oh God! Okay, okay. Where is the snake? Where is Suzaku? Where is Byako? Where are the people? How are they doing?
Learning of your need, we made haste back.
Everything's
to
good.
Hell's
You're not
Lake,
Japanese anyway.
With our dango never
Am I
failed,
not?
And
I'm not.
consulted with the other auspices. all consented to the lending of Tenzin's legendary phoenix blade for this noble cause.
No way! The blade of the dude, of the guy! That's pronounced it as Ku, that's pronounced it Ku again. Got it.
Suzaku and Seiryu were nevertheless worried that it might be lost in transit, however, and insisted upon accompanying me to Onokoro.
Yes.
Where I had intended to entrust it to our Confederate allies.
But
I thought instead to give it over to Hancock when we chanced to cross paths yet again. But alas, Seiryu remained ill at ease, and ordered me see the blade into your hands personally, or die trying.
Seiryu is the snake, absolutely. Yes, it is from the Four Lords.
We did, of course, need quite the impressive vessel to get it all here in time.
Yeah. Wait.
Fortunately, our majestic associates have been more than helpful. 'Tis an honor to join the Warrior of Light on another adventure.
Wait! This ship, it's from Rebanastor, the one with the Beyblade rotators, right? And they say that it is an honor to join the Warrior of Light in their adventure. They say Evilis, exactly. It's oh my god, what was her name? The Aura lady. She's not Zilla. She's the other species, the Rain. And I love her so much. Yoko? Oko? Noko? I love her so... The Prima Vista, exactly, yes, that's the name, yes. El Rotador, true, the things. Mikoko! No, yeah, that one, I love that one. She was the one that was kidnapped. Mikoto, yeah. She was the one that was kidnapped in the Borgia, and we need to go there and save her from the raid. I actually am right before I do this raid in Borgia, which I'm hoping to do that at some point. Mikoto, yeah. It's not the Mikoto, it's... Yeah. No, it's Borgia, it's not Bosnia. I would know it if I were to visit Bosnia.
What is the extraordinary cost? I shudder to think of the ransom we must pay for such a bounty.
Fret not for your coin purse, young Alphino.
Who paid for this?
Lord Loporrito looks ever towards the profits of the future, and thus the East Aldenar Trading Company went to some lengths to reduce the financial liability.
Bruh, I like Loporrito. I love committing war crimes in Bosnia and Southern Front. Yo, Mr. Bean Guy, behave yourself, okay? We don't commit war crimes here. Only murder. Occasionally, not always.
And since the Scions funded the entire venture, not a gill need be rendered up in compensation. Everything is already yours.
Yo, we're getting free stuff. Okay, you know what? I feel like a streamer right now. We're getting free stuff.
We funded the venture?
Yeah.
When?
Tataru.
Fool you. This coin keeper knows a thing or two about spending.
Can we hug this little one?
When it comes to capital investiture, a sprinkling of gil here and there will not do. You need enough savings to make waves when it really counts, which is why frugality is paramount.
I love this Lalafell so much.
We also have the benefit of a generous patron. Generous being rather an understatement.
Who, Loporrito? No! Wait, could it be? Could it be Goldbird?
She has supported us from the shadows since the very founding of the Scions. We even had coffers to fill.
The mummy! Ameliance!
Mother!
Ameliance.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna cry from joy. I'm gonna cry out of joy. I cannot cry out of joy. Come on.
I thought our family's coffers were needlessly full. We can hardly take them with us on your teeny-tiny toy boat, now can we? And would be a shame to leave all that hard-earned wealth unspent.
Spending the man's money? Damn, bro. No. Listen, you know what? No. We like her more. I love this lady so much.
Waste not.
Oh my god, the poor guy right there.
However did you manage so much in so short a time, though? We expected word to reach only a fraction of our allies.
We had the Redditor. The Redditor...
Did I not tell you I have my ways?
Oh, okay. It was Criley and the Redditor. Oh, the bunny! The Pnui!
You were involved too.
Oh my god! This is the guy. The last time we saw this guy, he was... he saw... was it in Ishgard or was it in Alamigo that he saw the blasphemies taking shape and appearing? It was one of those two areas.
I received a letter from Cryo after we parted ways in Labyrinthos.
It's not Labyrinthos, it's Labyrinthos, okay? Labyrinthos, please, my friend.
She explained what the Scions were trying to accomplish, and why you might soon require the services of the Gleaners, spread across the world as we are.
Yes.
I pray you do not interpret this as a betrayal of Charlotte. I accept that the Forum's aim in pushing us to our limits was to preserve what knowledge we have, and I bear you no ill will for it.
Okay, grammar and it. No, no. It's more like if I know how to pronounce it, why would I not put it out there for you guys to also learn to pronounce it, if you care? Labyrinthos. And be done with it. You know, it's like, it's an easy word for me, and it can help people that care about linguistics.
Yet, in collecting that knowledge, what I came to appreciate most about our star is that there remains so much we do not know.
True.
That is why I chose to help the Scions. To combat the obliteration of those countless, undiscovered wonders. I held no illusions that they would be less demanding taskmasters. Though, rest assured, if I had, I would have been sorely disappointed.
Bro, I love this guy. I also helped him catch a rooster back in Labyrinthos.
The whole of the guild ship cooperated to ensure your call was heard far and wide.
Yes. My boys, my dudes, my ladies, my gentlemen.
What's this about a ship that can fly to the moon?
Yes. The baby Omega was so adorable.
You don't beg my aid. Your problem's a bloody ship that can fly to the moon.
Yes.
Sid, you brought the team.
The squad. The boys, the girls.
Of course. Garland Ironworks' finest. You need only point us towards my new...
Look at the baby Omega. Look at Alpha. Even they came.
Oh, I nearly forgot. We stopped by Whirlit before coming here and picked up
like my ship, true.
Gaius.
Baby Omega about to shit on everyone in 3 weeks. Yeah. Maybe, I guess. I don't know. It behaves really well. Gaius gave us a package.
It's the mind that actions make for better penance than words.
True.
Contrite or otherwise. So we offer none of the latter.
Okay. What did he give us?
What he sent is an Allegan relic Valens used in his weapons experiments. Has a fair bit of refined adamantite in it.
Wasn't Valens the fella responsible and in charge of the situations in Borgia before Dalamundo?
As you like us not suspect, we've also brought adamantite for Mordona's Dalamud shard.
Yes. We're the dude with the kids.
Some consternation upon first receiving Kral's message. So few scions remain at the Rising Stones now. Far too few for such an expedition.
Okay.
However, the Gleaners were able to secure us reinforcements. Idleshire's treasure hunters.
Idleshire's? Wait, is it Idleshire? I always called it Idleshire because, you know, the Shire from Hobbits in the Lord of the Ring.
I know. Ah, the Gobbyflop fought.
Gobbies!
His gratitude for the safe return of his daughter has not waned, and he gathered his kin to our side with an astounding quickness.
By the way, we love that daughter. I love that daughter. I love that Gobby. That Gobby is my favorite Gobby of all time.
The clash between their machina and the Allegan defences was a sight to behold. I wager even you would have been impressed by the magnitude of the Gobby booms.
Yeah. Explosions.
Fascinating as all this is, I fail to see how it explains your presence here. Does Razat-Han not have more pressing concerns?
Maybe they killed all the blasphemies, no?
We do.
Yet averting the final days would be the most expedient solution. That, and I am indebted to you.
True. Bro, a dragon just bowed before me.
Though they chose to take their leave of Thavnair, those you saved in Gallimund remain my people. My gratitude is beyond words. 'Tis appropriate that I aid you in kind. If in the doing we bring salvation to others of this star, so much the better.
Not just this star, all the other stars as well. All 13, not all 13 stars, 8 of them died. Well, 7.
Midgard Summer, and his journey across the great expanse.
Yes.
As he traveled betwixt the stars, his resplendent scales drank of the ether in those nigh empty surrounds, and imparted to him the strength to persevere.
Okay, he did some good old yoinking.
Thinking they might further your cause, I called out to my kin for consent.
Wait, did he bring... No. Did he bring out his brethren?
Ashdai's answer was silence, as ever.
Really?
Tiamat and Hrisvelgre, however, responded favorably to the suggestion.
Tiamat!
My sire, too, stirred from his slumber long enough to speak and say, very well.
Who is the one that was silent, Ajal? I don't know this one.
Thus have I brought you his own worm scales. Fit them to your purpose, and seek a worthier fate for us all.
Smiley face, got it. Nidana, my elephant, hi!
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone else so familiar with the unique properties of dragon scales.
Aha.
So I invited myself in.
I make a spoiler equation and suddenly the smiley faces just storm the chat, right?
Look at me, this is so unbelievable. I've gone right back round to believing it again.
Yes. I love this guy. This is this might be my favorite male Lalafell. I like him more than Pippin already, and no, I like him more than Papashan. He's debating if I'm debating if I like him more than Pippin or Loporrits right now.
Forget a 6% gain in efficiency. With all these goodies, we could get 7, no? 10, no? 14 bleeding percent. Think of how far we could go. What we could do with that much power. What we could blow up.
See, this guy is this guy is his mine. Had to be 14, of course. It's double the number, and it's, you know, Final Fantasy 14, right? But yeah, this is my dude. This is my guy, my boy, my dude, my man, my one and only chosen one, Cockle Dankle, right? I love this guy. He wants to commit murder and explosions.
If Cockle is duly convinced, then it must be true. In which case, the Scion's end of the bargain has been fulfilled. Would you not agree?
So they have to tell us about how to speak with Hydaelyn. Mommy! Ooh.
Yes, Father?
Ooh. Ooh.
I know
Spit it
not
out.
what you seek of Hydaelyn, nor for what purpose you would take command of our ship.
Yes.
Yet this much is certain. To do so will be to dictate the fate of this star and the lives upon it.
Okay.
The lives of each and every creature, in their magnitude and their fragility.
Yes.
Do you understand? And are you prepared?
Okay, I am prepared. I was born prepared. I was prepared the moment I killed Illidan back in Outland in 2000. Actually, I didn't kill him back in 2006. I wasn't playing the game back then. I started playing World of Warcraft in 2008. But I killed the guy in Arfantia's, Warglaive. So yeah, I am prepared.
We have seen and we have felt how much each life shapes this world. And so we are determined to abandon none. We understand what is at stake, and we are prepared to bear this burden.
Alphinaud right there is some big PP energy. He's gonna hug his kids. Yep.
Then I will bear it with you.
Yo, redemption art for FOURCHENAULT.
I beg you, share your struggles with me. As family.
No, I don't hate Alfie. I like Alfie, actually. He brings them back. He no longer... Well, okay, this is good news and bad news. The good news is that they now have a father again. The bad news is that my chance of hooking up with the mother is practically zero.
You grasped my fingers with such tiny hands the day you were born. I thought my heart might burst.
Aww.
It was love and happiness beyond expression. Overwhelming. And a conviction so powerful that I trembled.
Are you sure about that? I mean, I am, aren't I? Why would the mother leave? Now this guy is being an affectionate father. This guy is being a good father figure for his children. Why would his wife, you know, not? But yeah, this scene is important as fuck. I can see.
I had heard
he's opening up emotionally.
Told. I swore to myself then and there that I would not let them steal your futures. The great exodus would succeed. Must succeed. No sacrifice or sin was worse than the alternative. If anything gave me pause, 'twas mine own father. The Archon Louisoix openly decried Charlian's policies. A perspective which I regarded with increasing disdain as I grew older.
Okay.
Yet even as part of me thought him a fool. Perhaps I also hoped that he, of all people, would devise a brilliant means to save my children. A naive hope, but stubborn enough that I could never bring myself to keep you apart.
True, they have been together. Even when he casted them out, these two were together. The only part that they weren't together was during ARR, when Alice is like, you know what, I'm just gonna do my own approach, you know, into stuff. I was worried back there that she was gonna betray us, right? I was like, why does she mysteriously just vanish, you know? But it turns out that I was wrong, happily, thankfully actually, and they became together again during the calls of Bahamut. Well, actually before the calls of Bahamut.
No, that was his doing. When he perished at Cartano.
Yes.
As we pulled that twisted slab of Dalamud from the sea, I remembered the warmth of your newborn touch. Chastened, I vowed never again to suffer any interference in my mission to protect you.
You know what's the worst part? They were right. Like, they were thinking of, you know what, no matter what the Empire does, we cannot really afford to pay attention to them and the Black Rose and all those things, right? Because, well, the moon and stuff, right? So they actually had something more serious to do. Bro, this is coming full circle. Noisy. Okay, one of my other cats attacked my cat, Noisy. Jesus Christ, thank God I'm streaming right now, otherwise I would have addressed that in kind. I don't like it when people attack, well, not people, you know, when creatures attack other creatures, especially those that are in my care.
No matter that you yourselves wished otherwise.
Yes.
Detest me, fight me tooth and nail, I would suffer it, and more, and be satisfied so long as I could force you onto the ship.
Yes.
I was wrong. You two have grown so much stronger and so much wiser than I dared dream.
Yeah, but I do want the kids to be on the moon. I want the kids to get on the moon because I want them to be safe as I, you know, save the world. Also, I don't like the fucking guy, this dude right there on the back there. He's just staring.
You have earned the right to walk your own path, and already begun to do so.
Yes.
Good. Because there are things we care about, and people we love, and none of them is replaceable. Not a one.
Good response, Alize.
It cannot have been an easy journey for you to have come so far.
It wasn't. Full of hardships.
We shall be glad to acquaint you with the finer details someday, once this danger has passed. All that we have seen and heard, that we have felt and learned in our travels.
Hear, feel... Wait, what were the words of Hydaelyn? Hear, feel, think. And they say, we have heard, felt and learned. Is it a stretch? Huh.
Ours is not a kind world, but it is beautiful. Always.
True. True. This is a truest true.
Are you quite sure that's wise? After all, someone turns pale and flees the room when he sees so much as an envelope containing word of your adventures.
Oh?
Whatever will happen if he learns what you were really up to.
Oh, dude. Is he too worried? Is he the overly protective father? They're gonna laugh. Yep. This is so wholesome. I'm loving
Though
this.
I have wronged my children most gravely, I owe you an apology as well. I assumed that it was the Scion's influence that made them so keen to charge headlong into danger.
No. We just enabled them. They were insane before we took care of that. So Japanese, what do you mean, Bodrick? This looks like a typical family to me, not Japanese necessarily.
Yours, in particular.
Do tell.
I see now that said influence instead brought them together with the many fine people gathered here today.
Yes. I have done this.
In which case, I hope you continue to guide them.
I will guide them.
If we finish loitering about the harbor, might I suggest we put our plans into motion? People are beginning to look confused.
True.
Perhaps you can spare a few words ere they resume the tedious lugging of cargo. You have no small number of friends and admirers here after all.
Very well. I shall deliver a speech. It's time. Dear friends, we all gather here today to unite me with Ameliance. It will be a marriage that will guarantee the prosperity of this star. After that, we're gonna commit murder. You should say that's in... No. One moment of triumph is close at hand. Let's go with this one. Enough of a super today, disconnect. Like they're Alt F4, you know?
Your assistance is appreciated. Now, in an orderly fashion, if you please.
Absolutely. Bro, I'm gonna cry in this stream, and I'm trying so hard not to cry. And I was gonna cry for a different reason than I'm gonna cry now. Like, I was gonna cry with the dude, the one and only, the Uber Danger, right? It was because I was sad, and then now this happens, and I'm feeling so wholesome, and I wanna tear up, like, Jesus Christ. We finally managed to clear the harbor, which means the rest is in the engineer's capable hands. Okie dokie. Meanwhile, Father has issued to us an invitation. Okay, as we agreed, he will reveal the means by which Hydaelyn may be contacted. We are to meet him in Aporia when we're ready. Given the vital knowledge she holds, I suggest we leave without delay. Absolutely. It transpires, however, that the forum's methods for speaking with her is not without risks. I am curious to hear what those might entail, but regardless, be warned. Most of those who arrived with the Adamantite have offered to stay and see any remaining tasks that need doing. The forum has already asked my assistance in overseeing the process, so you needn't worry about a thing. Thank you, Tataru. Off to Aporia then. Okay. So we are actually... you have not yet begun to try and not cry. I haven't? Wait, am I gonna talk with Mommy? If I talk with Mommy, does this mean that I will have to fight Mommy? Is this where we're at? I mean, an expansion normally has 2 trials. At least Heavensward had 2, you know, the whale and the dude, the Ravana. How many trials did Stormblood have? Shinryu was one of them. Who was the other one? Oh, right, Susanoo. Not Shinryu. What did I even say? Oh my god, I'm making... yeah, Shinryu is the level 71. So it was Lakshmi and Susanoo. That means 3 is the base and 1 is the 0.3. Got it. Now I was thinking of the ones that we did while leveling up. Could it be? Am I gonna fight Hydaelyn? But why would I fight her if I go to speak with her? Oh, because she's a primal and she does stuff. Yeah, okay, good. Onyxia have already shown the others inside. If you will speak with Claridu, with the clarinet. Okay, got it. She has the key to the lift and can send you down after me. Absolutely, Mr. Fortunato. Bro, I hated this guy so much. Oh, no. Lovely. We continue. Yeah, I wanna go to the stuff. You know, I'm expected in there. I'm something of a VIP. You know, Warrior of Light, Savior of the World, stuff like that. Okay, talk to me, Fortuner. From here, we proceed to the heart of the Labyrinthos. Must guard the Sticklet. Thaumazin. Why are these people so good? Why are these people so good? Why is the writing seem so amazing? Thauma means miracle in Greek. Thaumaz in. Thaumata, many Thaumas, you know, many miracles in. Miracles inside. Miracles are happening indoors. It marks the beginning and the end of our effort, whence we delve to seek audience with the star and whence we will embark on our journey to heavens. It calls it wonder in the sightseeing spot, so it makes sense. Yes! Wonders, miracles! Even I looked at one up on first run. This way, if you please. And now you know! Now you know! I bestow upon thee the knowledge of the Greeks. Because we have seen. We know. Okay? Jesus Christ, man. I wonder what's gonna happen in there. I just hope that nobody dies. Okay, like, I'm not, like, okay. I get the irony, the guy that advocates in favor of murder wanting people not to die, but I truly hope that nobody dies. Okay. What am I looking like an idiot? Smiley face. Aha. I understand. Yo, it's a spaceship, dude. Behold, the ship. Yo, that's a big looking ship right there. And it's a pretty one. I want it. I bid you welcome to Thaumazin. Direct your attention towards the center to behold the ark over which you have long labored. It's a stylish one. It's the Ferrari of arcs. I was expecting something of a boat, but it looks so nice. As you can see, it was designed for a medium-sized craft, better to reduce fuel consumption. Miniaturizing magics have been applied to its interior to ensure that the thrust-to-weight ratio does not place too great a limitation in its freight capacity. Any shippers, true and real. The ether burner, as you know, has been removed for further modification, but we shall reattach it soon enough. I have received word that Kokol and several of your allies are working on it with intense fervor. Lovely. They are sure to see it done. It was by their expertise that many a prior disaster was averted. If anything, I fear they will not afford us time for speaking with Hydaelyn early to finish. Okay. Point taken. Let us move on. I must warn you again, however, that even in the benefit of our device, To treat with her, sorry, is not a simple feat. Okay. Let's go talk with Mommy. Oh, we complete the quest. I guess we won't be talking with Mommy. We will be talking on Wednesday. I have done what I can to impress upon you the gravity of what lies ahead. Are you prepared? I was born prepared. If you're stalking before the talk, or am I looking back in? No, no, no. It is time for me to actually utter the magic word. It's time for enough for today. And if you are on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Truly enjoy that. If you liked it, like it, leave a comment, subscribe, do all those lovely things, or do none of it. But honestly, a comment is what matters the most to me. Leave me a comment down there. Tell me how you felt at this part of the story.